ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. The fact that I'm real just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. We got to get into some stories today, y'all, because stuff's going on and we talk about stuff over here. So we have Jada Pinkett exposes the marriage between her and Will Smith, which I don't feel like we're all shocked about it. And then also this Joe Budden and this Drake thing, because I've been seeing it, but I didn't know y'all was interested in it or not. We're going to find out today, though, okay? So before we jump into all that, also I do want to get into a little bit of basketball-wise stuff. I'm gonna probably do that first because Jennifer did an interview on iHeartRadio on I believe it was Angela Yee's show, and so I want to talk about the interview that she did do. I did part of it yesterday when she talked about Clayana Worthen. I think that's how you pronounce her last name, but then she also talks about Brittany Renner as well. So I want to get into that too. So let's go ahead and take care of the business of this channel so we can get into it. If you want to join my tribe, please step on my side. Go ahead and subscribe. Turn on your notifications, okay? Turn them on. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. When you turn on your notifications, make sure you hit all so you get notified every time I go live. Like the video, share the video. Comment down here below. And if you're here for the live, just come over here into the chat and say what's up. All right? Let's play the intro. Let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right, y'all, we are back. First, I do want to say happy National Coming Out Day to anyone who's had to come out or have children or nieces, nephews, cousins, brothers, uncles, nieces, aunties, cousins, whatever it is. Happy National Coming Out Day. It wasn't an easy day for some of us. Nonetheless, we did it, okay? I'm not even sure people are actually coming out anymore because times have changed, but still, celebrating this day means a lot for us who did have to come out. So definitely happy National Coming Out Day to those of you who have come out. For those of you who are still thinking about coming out, listen, choose your battles the best way you know how, because I mean, you gotta do it the way you can do it. Okay, that's the only thing I can really say. You gotta do it the best way you feel for you. I'll just give a really quick short story. It wasn't as bad for me, even though I came out on accident. It wasn't hard for me, but I did have support from my family and my friends. Well, some of my friends and family. Well, my family supported me. Some of my friends, not so much, especially the heterosexual guys that I do. So that's that. So let me say what's up to people in the chat real quick. What's going on to my good old sis Bart meets world? Good morning. What's going on to Dina Grant? What's going on to Sparkle? What's going on to Miss Platinum 2001? Hello, SoDebNair. I was waiting on you because I knew you were coming. I was definitely on my way. I had to do like a hot oil treatment today too. So what's going on, friend? What's going on to my good old friend Mel? Okay. So let's go ahead and get into basketball wise. As you guys know, this is a basketball wise stand account. And so, you know, we got to talk about the basketball wise sometimes, even when it's not even a part of the damn title. Okay. So yesterday we were doing the review. Make sure you guys go back to watch the review from yesterday. It was hilarious. If you are not watching the season, but still want to get some information about the show, definitely tune into me and Cindy's review of the show. But I pulled up yesterday that Jennifer was over on our radio with Angela Yee, and she talked about Kiana Worthner, something like that. And she talked about basically how she got fired from the show. Well, on this clip, she's talking about Brittany Renner. Now, a lot of y'all know Brittany Renner because she's like a social media influencer. And so she talks about her. Now, I haven't even listened to this. I'm like, you know what? Let me do it y'all together. Let's all find out what the hell she said together, because I don't even know. Shout out to Reality Chat. Make sure you guys are going over to Instagram and subscribe, and go over to Twitter too, and subscribe to Reality Chat. It says Jennifer Williams discusses Brittany Renner joining the Basketball Wives franchise, while her fiance Kristen Gold speaks on being the topic of discussion this season. Let's get into what she had to say.
Spotlight you've never been in before. That now you're going to be, I guess, on some episodes of basketball, or at least a topic of discussion on the show. So how did you feel when you saw it? And you guys also have a vlog that you do. Christian?
Yeah, the YouTube is dope. I mean, we I came onto this thing to support my now fiance. So first of all, I was sentenced to 10 years. I did 3.5 years.
Okay.
And I actually, in the show, I talk about my experience going through that. I was very truthful. And of course I did have words with the person that is making the false allegations on what she wants to believe, and she's creating this false narrative. So, I speak to Jennifer all the time. I let her know, listen, the noise is going to be the noise. We just have to stay the course, and we know it's real.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Because now this is a spotlight you've never been in before. That now you're going to be, I guess, on some episodes of basketball, or at least a topic of discussion on the show. So how did you feel when you saw it? And you guys also have a vlog. And Brittany Renner is joining the show, and we've seen a lot of clips of her on social media and doing different interviews. Did you guys have any types of interaction? What did you think of her?
So I didn't film too much with Brittany. I filmed with her in groups.
I do want to pause it real quick. I am glad that he's actually talking about his story, because it seemed like it was hidden. When she first started dating him, actually it was really hard to even find his Instagram account, which you guys know, if you do follow the channel, that I did actually go and find his Instagram account. And before it was really announced that they had a YouTube channel, I went over and found that as well, where they do have a channel together. Originally it was called Life Sentence with Jen and CJ or something like that. And now it's just like Life with Jen and CJ or something like that. But it definitely talks about his past, and that's why a lot of people probably feel like she's probably about to get scammed by him. Even the fact that, we've never seen a husband or a fiance from the show do an interview. So it's still kind of given, a scam, girl. I don't know. Again, Doug has been on the show since the beginning of LA. We've never seen Doug do an interview with Jackie about the show. Who else? Jennifer, even though she was going through that divorce, we never saw her husband or her, going through that divorce. We never seen an interview from him. I don't think we've ever, I don't even know who else was married on the show. We did see a lot of Chad when he was over there with Evelyn, but I don't remember him doing interviews about the show either. So I don't know. And then if going to LA, Brandy's husband was there. We've never seen him do an interview. Even Gennaro, when Malaysia was together. So I don't know. This is kind of weird that he's doing interviews with Jennifer, like they're on tour together. So it's giving a little bit like I want to be in the spotlight with you. I don't know. What's going on, Mimi Twin? Hey, SoDebNair in chat listening while working. Thank you so much for coming in. Make sure you guys hit the like button and comment in the comment section, please. And the comment section is not the chat. The comment section is down below. So make sure you guys do that as well, because your boy's trying to get back into the algorithm. But yeah, so we've just never seen like a husband from the show do an interview. So this is kind of weird to me. But let's get back to Jennifer. I'm going to rewind it.
That you do.
Talking about Brittany.
Settings, but I didn't really I had no one-on-one with her And I didn't, like I said, I didn't film a lot with her. I didn't really know her story. I heard things here and there. And at first I was just like, no, she's not my cup of tea. And then when I kind of got to know her story a little bit, I was like, okay, maybe she's just misguided.
Mm-hmm.
And now I hear the interviews and I'm just like, I don't know what to think. But I'm actually a little embarrassed.
Oh, you are.
Mm.
But based off of things that she's said and done. But she owns her stuff, right?
No, she owns it, but I'm just like, okay, why do you go on
And Brittany Renner is joining the show, and we've seen
this podcast and talk about you slept with 3 men in one day and got a yeast infection? That's just, you should kind of take some things
that
to
was
the grave.
too much information.
Too much.
Well, maybe
For me, I was just like, whoa.
Too much
Whoa,
information.
In typical Jennifer fashion, I mean, I can see Jennifer being bothered by this. Not so much for me. I like the honesty, to be honest. So I'm not really mad at Brittany for doing the interviews about that with the 3 men she slept in one day. Listen, she's young and she's having fun. Was it in the most healthiest way? Probably not. But I mean, I have no box to put her in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really mad at Brittany for doing that.
It was, keep that
It was a
close to
lot.
the chest.
Yeah, don't even.
This podcast and talk about you slept with 3 men in one day and got a yeast infection. That's just, you.
Okay, so that was it for that. So yeah, I'm not really mad at that. I don't know what's going to happen onto the show because for whatever reason, when we were doing the review yesterday, it was posted. I believe it was on Reality Chat that Evelyn and Brittany had unfriended each other on Instagram, and Evelyn was the one who had brought her onto the show. Although we realized that they're not really friends for real because Evelyn says on the show that they were like Instagram friends. So them unfollowing each other wasn't like the worst part of it. But I guess we'll just have to see how things play out between them. And I guess when reunion time comes back around, like, will those things change? But that's all that I really have for the Basketball Wives stuff. If you guys are watching the replay, make sure you drop down in the chat. Let me know what you guys think about Brittany Renner and the interview that Jennifer did. What do you think about Jennifer's fiance doing interviews for Basketball Wives too, as well? All right. So let's get into Jada Pinkett. Another person that I didn't even watch the interview. Shout out to Nola Reeds. She hit me up this morning and sent this to me. She also did a live, so make sure you guys go over to Nola Reeds' channel. I don't know if Barb is still here or Mel. If y'all can drop Nola's link in the chat, go ahead and do that for me. Nola did a live about this morning, so make sure you guys go over there and watch Nola's live that she did. But I do want to pull it up. I did not watch the interview on purpose. I was like, I want to watch it with everybody else so we can kind of be in shock together. Okay. So let's pull up this from TMZ. It says Jada Pinkett Smith, Will and I are separated, have been for 7 years. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith have been separated for the past 7 years. Something the Mrs. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right. Let's move on. Is now revealing in a new memoir, which clears up a lot. Jada made the revelation Wednesday in a couple of different interviews, one with People Magazine and another with Today. In both, she admits that she and Will have been leading separate lives since 2016, and that even today they continue to live separately. So let's check out what happened over here on the X.
We are back 8:14 with Carson and Hoda's exclusive interview with Jada Pinkett Smith, and everyone's going to be talking about this.
Yeah, she is one half of Hollywood's most powerful couple. She's at the center of constant gossip and controversy, including that slap at the Oscars. She was sitting right next to Will Smith. And
that I actually have. There are so many surprises
up about an issue that has been kept secret until now.
Oh, so she kept it a secret because she has a bug. Got it. Oh, hold on real quick. I didn't know you weren't a mod. Hold on. So see. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good ad. YouTube. Oh, let me change that real quick. Yeah, it's moderator. All right. Boom. That's done. All right, you a mod now. But that's interesting that she's writing a book, so now she's like exposing them. And I don't know if that's cute or not to me. But let's keep on going and seeing what else she had to say.
There are so many surprising things in the book, but the thing that surprised me the most, that I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true?
Right.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
Right.
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
Yes.
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
But in public, the couple who married in 1997 did not.
So I guess this is shocking for some that, you know, they have been separated for these 7 years. Is it 7? I think that's what she said. 6, 7, whatever. I'm not that shocked about it, but I also had some questions. Even when Nola was doing her live today, which I did get an answer to that, and we'll play that a little bit after I play this part. And no problem, Barb. I didn't know you weren't in mind. What's going on, Mace? What's going on? Hey, SoDeb. Hey, chat. But yeah, were you guys shocked about them being separated since 2016? Maybe because of the length, but separated probably not. You know, probably not for me. Put it in the chat if you guys were shocked about this.
Hide the gossip about their marriage. This interview on Bravo's Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen was taped a year after Will and Jada separated.
So how long have you guys been together?
23 years.
Wow. That's amazing. How do you keep it hot?
How do I keep it hot? Maybe.
August Alsina. That's how she keeps it hot, because they're not together.
I don't know.
You don't know. She can't answer because they're not together, but now it makes sense why she can't answer the damn question, because they're not together. I wonder if Queen Latifah knew.
I mean, I'm baffled, really.
Yeah, right.
Over the next several years, Jada and Will kept up the appearance of a committed married couple. They even faced a scandal when Jada had what she called an entanglement with a family friend. Neither let the public know they had already split.
So I guess my question is,
So was it really an entanglement if they weren't together? Sparkle says, especially not wondering where Dwayne is hanging around. Listen, I'm not sure he's not far. Oh, listen. Listen, let me just keep playing this.
I feel like you're a straight talker.
I am.
And the crazy part is she's a Virgo too.
Except you're not sometimes.
Yeah.
So why do that? Like, what was the reason?
Before she answers, I'm going to tell you right now, we are private people. And you will know, unless like you're really, 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 really close to us, our personal business. Like, I feel like they gave us what we wanted or what we expected from them. I think they even came out with that whole thing with August Alsina because polyamory and polygamy was like a thing at the time. So they gave us August started talking and she's like, listen, it was an entanglement. But they weren't really even entangled because they weren't even together. So, this is Virgo stuff.
I think just not being ready yet. Still trying to figure out between the two of us how to be in partnership, right? And in regards to how do we present that to people, you know? And we hadn't figured that out.
During our walk.
But you have figured it out because y'all weren't together. You already announced that y'all had an entanglement. To me, the only reason why she's doing this, y'all, is because of this book. May said Queen Latifah be knowing all the tea in my head. I think she'd be knowing the tea too. Sparkle says the arrangements of these people, so shocking. And I read it sarcastically because that's how I took it.
Walk in Baltimore, Jada reflected on their breakup.
Why did the relationship fracture?
Oh, why a fracture? That's a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think by the time we got to 2016, we were just exhausted with trying. I think we were both kind of still stuck in our fantasy of what we thought the other person should be.
Jada says
I could see that. I could see that. To be honest, I've probably been in a relationship like this. So I could definitely see that. I think a lot of times when it does come to us dating, the fantasy, especially when you've been together for so long with someone, that fantasy keeps it going in your head. Where like, everything could be worked out. In reality, baby, it was already over. It was already over. But you still try to keep it going because one, they're in the public eye. Everybody. This is relationship goals for a lot of people. So that makes sense to me.
she considered a legal divorce, but could never go through with it.
I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through whatever. And I just haven't been able to break that promise.
Child, when I tell y'all this is me, I wish my ex-husband was up here to talk to you. This is so me. I understand this. I definitely understand this.
But you still live separately.
We live separately.
I have so many questions.
So do I.
I have so many questions.
I think that's the whole thing. Let me see if there's anything else she said. I don't really need their commentary. Shout out to the Today Show for getting this interview. But drop down in the comments if you're watching late. Let me know what you guys think. I understand this. And had they came out and said this earlier, I would have been Team Jada, to be honest, because it makes sense to me. Barb says, if you're married or in a long-term relationship with another person, this should not surprise you at all. The issue is not unrealistic whatsoever. It's not. It's really not. There's so much I could say, but I don't want to say it on here because y'all know how the folks be over here on YouTube. But this story, I totally understand. I've lived this life. Oh, thank you so much, Sparkle. Love you back. May says, I think Will's girlfriend wants to be public and she had to say something. Maybe. But Jada would have lived this life, to be honest, because she could have lived this life. It sounds like a group chat situation. No, I so understand this though, y'all. I so understand this. So earlier Nola had went live and I had mentioned, why did he slap Chris Rock then? Because that is why would he slap him? And maybe because of the relationship about her trying to keep it together. Maybe he was trying to keep it together as well. Feelings were probably still flying, right? So then I get over here to the Instagram again. And the Neighborhood Talk, shout out to them. Make sure you guys go over there and subscribe to Neighborhood Talk. It says that Jada Pinkett says she initially thought the Oscar slap was a skit. There's no way Will would hit him. Let's read what they had to say over here on the side. Neighbors, after revealing that she and Will Smith have been separated for 7 years, during an exclusive interview with Today, Jada Pinkett also dropped another bombshell. Tupac's widow revealed that she initially thought Will's infamous Oscar slap was a skit. She says, I thought this is a skit, she explained. I was like, there's no way that Will hit him. She went on, it was until Will started to walk back to this chair that I even realized it wasn't a skit. She says, after the show, she asked him if he was okay. I'm going to be by his side, she said, but that's her man. She wants to stick beside him, but also allow him to have to figure this out for himself, which is why she probably said anything. Will slap Chris during, we already know this part. That makes sense. So that makes sense. And actually, Nola said this in her live earlier today, too. So shout out to Nola Reeds for telling me some shit I ain't know. And Jada already has said it. I didn't even know. I don't think that Nola even knew. All right. Barb says, "Yep, so much I could say too. We'll talk. Listen, girl, a conversation could be had about this." All right, so that's Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. If you're watching the replay, drop down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. If you are here for the live, drop down in the comments after this over with, or if you can do it right now, drop down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. All right, so let's get to Joe Budden and Drake. So the other day, I did see that Birdman had checked like 3,000 people about Drake and everything else. I'm like, what in the is going on? What is going on? And then it was like this long message that Drake really read the shit out of Joe Budden. And I was like, well, damn. Tell us why you really mad, son. And I don't have that. I don't think that's on this either. Let me see if it's on this article before I pull this audio up. Yeah, it's not here either. But Drake read the shit out of him. I mean, literally, if you was weak, you wouldn't have said shit else. Drake read the shit out of Joe Budden. But Joe Budden is also a damn Virgo. So it's a lot of unbotheredness going on here. Okay. I should have titled this Unbothered. Okay. So let me pull up this from the Joe Budden podcast. Make sure you guys go over there and subscribe to the Joe Budden podcast. If you haven't already, Joe Budden is unhinged in a good way to me. Because he just be unbothered. He talk about stuff, people come back, and he don't really give a damn. It's Joe Budden. The Virgo in him do not give a damn. What's going on just simply? So I'm over here minding my own damn business this morning, and it say Joe Budden reads angry messages Drake allegedly sent him after Joe's critique for All Dogs album. Okay. So let me scroll on down the road. Scroll on down the road. Wait, did they take the videos off? No, they took the videos. Hold on. Is it the videos? Maybe they were deleted. Watch Joe reveal Drake's alleged DMs. See, it was here. It's gone. Well, anyway, I watched it. So Joe went in. I guess Drake had. Let me take this down because it don't even matter now. So Joe announced on his podcast that Drake had texted him and left him a voicemail. Joe didn't listen to it. He did not listen to it. Just simply says, in my opinion, they both read each other. Now, see, I didn't see what happened before. I thought he just like critiqued the album. In this part, after this, I wonder, can I find this on Instagram? Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Because Joe was very unbothered by it. Let's see. Let's look at this one. While I'm looking, though, Joe was really unbothered by it. So Drake had sent him a voicemail and he had texted him. Joe did not listen to the, allegedly, this is what he said. He did not listen to the voicemail. He was just like, don't text me. Like, I mean, if you want to talk about it, because you already been talking about it online, don't leave me no voicemail. Just talk about it online like you've been doing. I don't see it. Drake and 21 Savage. Nope. Okay. None of the blogs even have it. Let's look at the neighborhood talk. And then we'll look at the Jasmine Brand. If I can't find it on there, I'll just tell you what I know. Okay. Gorilla. Everybody says Drake hit it. Okay, here we go. Bam, I know I can find it somewhere. Hold up, X this off. Okay, I found it on the neighborhood talk. All right, here we go.
Instrumentals, maybe write one of those fellas. Do your thing, let me do my thing joints for old time's sake. A little radio play would do you some good, Papa.
That's what he said, dude. Who said that?
I said that. Y'all hear that?
To you?
Yes.
I feel like y'all we missed the beginning, and this is not where I saw the start from. I'm gonna just start it over one more time, y'all.
Throw on some instrumentals, maybe write one of those fellas. Do your thing, let me do my thing joints for old time's sake. A little radio play would do you some good, Papa.
That's what he said. Who said that?
Rick said that.
If y'all didn't hear what he said at the beginning, he said throw on some beats. I think he said make some music because a little radio time make you do you some good, Papa. First of all, why you call him Papa? This seems like a lover's quarrel to me. I'm gonna just be honest. It's finished. What's going on here?
Y'all hear that?
To you?
Yes.
I'm confused.
I'm not.
Everybody was confused after Joe had read this part. Before this, Joe talked about that Drake had sent him that voicemail. He was like, I didn't listen to it, but he read the text messages. So that's where he's starting at right here on this part is what the text messages that he read that Drake had sent him. So that's where they at right now. Just so if you guys were confused, he's reading the text messages and he's like, throw on some beats and get you some radio time. It would do some good, Papa. I'm gonna start calling my man Papa.
I am a little too.
See, I think, and I'm guessing.
It sounds like he think that this is like
I think
game?
that somebody put a battery in his back. I think somebody put a battery in his back.
Time.
The battery in the back came from the Birdman. That's where the battery came from, and he activated Drake. That's where it came from.
Like I want to reiterate. I'm happier than I've ever been in life. I don't have smoke. I don't have beef. I don't even understand. I don't even get the message. But cool.
And I believe him. Joe probably has no clue what Drake is talking about. Like, I've been quit doing music stuff. Like, what, like, why? What do I need? Why do I need to throw on some beats and get some radio time? You need that, not me. I'm over here living my best life, doing my podcast. I already done the music stuff. Why I need radio time? Let's keep going.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you went crazy like that. I like the album. This ain't 2016. I got no beef. Get your shit off, though. As a matter of fact, nobody's happier for you than me.
That's what you said.
And that's what he said to Drake. He said, ain't nobody happier for you than me. It's the Virgo-ness of this. It's the Virgo-ness of this for me.
Yeah. And I'm not going to continue to I'll read this because this was important.
This part crazy.
Because you bringing up my friends and the bitches I fuck like you know anything about that.
What? Drake, are you okay? Are you okay, Drake? Because if it seems like the message that Drake had left him, and then you want to send me a voicemail, then text me, even though you read me down and I gave 2 fucks about it, you want to give me some advice? And then I'm like, it's cool. I live my best life. Like, what do you want? What do you want? Joe is the most unbothered person I've ever seen in my life. Y'all, I'm sorry. This is toxicity I love in my love life. I'm sorry. Give this to me. We're going to have some good old sex tonight after this. Give me this in my relationship. Please don't, but please do. But please don't at the same damn time. Okay. Everybody confused.
It's my best of bro Eskimo. But I'll keep reading because Ish don't want to laugh at me, right? He mad. He mad. It's mad. It's mad. My niggas is mad for me, I think. My niggas is so just drink some tea, nigga. do whatever old niggas do to chill out. You ready to set it, that modest home shit, right? I build a modest homes. Holy shit. Keeping music. I don't give a fuck what you listen to in your free time because the people's opinion I care about don't have free time. See, still, it's another jab. Why do he feel like the need? Like he don't. Not only do you not have to do this right now, but it don't work on me.
And see, that's the bad part is like all this shit, it don't work on Joe. So you don't wasted all this energy sending him these text messages, a voicemail he ain't gonna never listen to. And then now he's making fun of you on the podcast again. Are you gonna make a song about it? Because Joe's podcast is on every week. You're not making a new song every week about Joe.
I don't know if people know that about me, that this type of stuff don't work on me, but it's fine.
I don't even understand that.
I'm lost.
I also don't care if you like or dislike something, but don't talk about my life and shit like you trying to plant some seed or paint some narrative and turn people against me. Okay. Talk about the music. If you hate it, you hate it. But you talking about I'm out here fucking 25-year-olds. This is personal, so I won't read them. That shit feels malicious to me, and I don't do well with that. Your nerd co-host can sit and talk about gangster this and that, but you know how we get down, so keep it journalistic, you bronies. I never even read the end of that.
How does Drake get down? Is Drake a gangster? May said that Drake came back reading down. They both, corny. They both corny. I don't feel like Joe is corny because this is normal Joe. I just feel like this is corny for Drake. And maybe because Joe is a Virgo and this is like Virgo energy. I might feel this way, but I don't feel like Joe is corny because this is normal Joe. He's always like this. May said Joe hurt his feelings with that age thing. Sparkle said, never bother at all. Just, hey, just simply. Never bother.
Jabroni. Right? Yeah, but I only mentioned that because you mentioned it.
Basically, he gave him the same damn energy.
You said that. Wait, some gangster shit going on?
Yeah, what gangster shit are you talking about?
Is there some gangster shit going on? I mean, I think Birdman brought the gangster shit in, but is there some gangster shit with Drake though? Like, is Drake gangster? I don't see it. What is his name? Not Will. What's his name? Willie in the wheelchair or something in the wheelchair? Willie, something in the wheelchair.
Stop. Stop. Just stop, yo. We ain't even dignified. We ain't even dignified.
Okay. All right.
Stop. It's a joke.
You don't give a credence.
It's a joke. But that is. Do y'all understand his point?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It felt personal.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Anybody?
I don't.
No. You said this.
It's the fucking lyrics of the song.
Like you reading some blog shit and came back in here and said, yo, and this, that's different.
Oh,
I'm reading.
Jimmy in the wheelchair. I'm sorry. I said Billy. Everything but Jimmy. Jimmy in the wheelchair.
Reading your lyrics.
Okay. I agree with that.
So this is the Joe Budden and the Drake situation. Pick better battles, Drake. Pick better battles. I don't feel like unless you have the Virgo energy of it all, don't battle with one. Because we're extremely unbothered and it just don't really be mattering to us for real. You know, go back to Degrassi. I think that's all I had. Yeah, that was the only ones I do have. So if you guys are tuning in late, please drop down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about everything we went through today. Jennifer and Brittany Renner, Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, Drake and Joe Budden. I'm about to go, y'all. I'm going to try to find something else. I feel like I should do one more live today, like one more. But I want to laugh, though. So maybe I need to find somebody I can laugh with. May says, I can't argue with Joe. I would be so mad that he doesn't respond or act like he doesn't care. Listen, it's the biggest problem I ever have in my life. I don't really do the back and forth. Like, I said what I said, and I've moved on. You can go on and on. What Nene said, you want to keep hashing over? You want to keep going? Well, keep going. I ain't changing it. Nene said it the best. She didn't even know damn Virgo. I ain't changing it. So it's hard. It's extremely hard to really get us in a space like that. Because one, I'm not even going to read you. Like, if I get to the point where I'm reading you, I'm mad. May said, yes, Drake will forever be Jimmy to me. Yes, Jimmy in the wheelchair. Okay. But that's it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining this. Make sure you guys go to my Basketball Wives review. It is picking up right now, so make sure you guys go and watch the basketball review for yesterday. I'm debating if I want to do Orlando or not. So drop if y'all watching late or if y'all in the comments right now. Do y'all want to see the review for Orlando? If so, let me know. Me and Cindy might do that as well. But I was like, I want to do 3 episodes before I actually like decide to do it. Just to make sure the show's gonna be good enough for me to talk about it. Megan was not my like, oh, I gotta talk because Megan's on here. I don't give a damn about no damn Megan. But that's it. That's all I have. I love y'all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.
Did it, I 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 did it, did it, you did it, I did it, you did it, did it, I did it, I did it.